Welcome, everyone, to the original Conference Championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
So not only does he get his first completion of the game, and that's great, but probably a good way to start this game, just to be able to settle into the game and start to be able to go out there and make plays for this offense.
There's the handoff. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that call very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set it out to the offense. First down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. The offense now operating in empty. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Here comes a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. Trying to find room. It's Hernandez. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Can he get there on the ground? Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. hand it off. Fighting him off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a quick grab. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Hicks. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until we have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
The PAT makes it 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Washington offense retakes the field here. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Handoff running right. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Hernandez. Breaks loose at the 45. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Henderson. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Single back, takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, great scoring position.
Now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
And the Huskies pick up enough yardage for a first down. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Making some adjustments now. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Washington. This offense cannot be stopped. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Hernandez. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Moves left out of the pocket. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
What a huge play for this this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up, the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Carter.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the right here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Cowboys come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receiver makes the grab. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Henderson. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Now, when we practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
PAT puts him up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Gets into space at the 50. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The linebacker shifting around now. Powering through. Moves the ball up to the 30. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's going to hand this off. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Washington. They go in front here in the second half. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
PAT is good, so they lead the shootout now 35-31. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up the first set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Will he score here? Touchdown, Cowboys. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
BAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
On the ground, it's Carter. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Huskies. No chance to catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The Cowboys look to keep this drive moving.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That run moves the ball across the 40. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Handoff to the back, and the Cowboys pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Throw out left, complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the handoff. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff. It's Carter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
They could use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And with 4 seconds to go, this field goal would send us to OT. So now on comes the field goal unit. And with 4 seconds to go, this field goal would send us to OT. He missed it. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.